Houston, we have a problem.
Guys, I'm just in process of draining the top section of my pond down. I've come home from work and I've just been having a look round, and I've just noticed that corner of my eye near my skimmer wet on wall, and had a closer inspection at it, put my hand on wall, and there's water pissing down wall. So I don't know what's happening. Something's obviously not sealed properly, whether it's the seal around the skimmer, I don't know. So I'm just got it draining down the top section at the minute, draining it down to the bottom of the skimmer, and I'm going to have to see what it looks like after that. If it still continues to piss water out once the water level's below the skimmer, then there's something more serious amiss. So yeah, I'll come back to you. So it's just running down here, up here. Just going to drain it down past, right down to bottom on it, and check round that sealant and take that front cover off and have a look. Right, so this is where we're at, guys. So last night I drained down the water to below the skimmer line level, left it overnight, checked it this morning, still felt a bit damp but water wasn't running, so that was a bit better of a sign. Come home this afternoon from work, checked it again, and it's bone dry. So now that's telling me that the issue is around the skimmer somewhere, which is a relief. Now what I've done is, earlier on I spoke to the supplier, not the manufacturer, the supplier where I got the skimmer from, and they informed me that the skimmer itself, the wide mouth and the skimmer body itself, apparently, even though in the booklet it says that they are two separate parts, apparently they are actually pre-welded together in the factory, and that's why they come in such a big box. So even though you can see sort of a joint line inside the skimmer itself where the throat and the body meet, apparently those joints are actually pre-glued together in factory. So could it have failed in factory, the glue? I don't know. But I've had the faceplate off of the skimmer, took it all off. When I originally sealed it, I'd whacked loads of sealant in it. There was no way of getting past that sealant, plus the putty that matte fiberglass had put around it as well. There was no way of going past that to get behind the back of the fiberglass. But anyway, I took the faceplate off, and at the back of the seal itself, what goes round the front face of the skimmer, I've put some more sealing on the face of it, then put the gasket back over the top of the sealant, then put the faceplate on, and screwed that up. It has squeezed a load of sealant out, and I've also run round it again on the faceplate. So I've gone round it all again and sealed it all up. Now, as I've said previously, I use this stuff religiously, near enough on a daily basis, and there's, I do it all the time using sealants, and my sealant never leaks, and I'll say that with confidence. There's no way water is getting past that sealant. Now on the inside of the skimmer, where this joint is, what's supposedly pre-glued in factory, I have run some sealant inside of that joint as well, just to be double sure, because, well, it's leaking somewhere. So I'm going to wait for this to set now, this sealant, and then I'm going to fill it back up and see what we've got again. So I'll report back. So see you in a bit, guys. Now just a bit of an update video, guys. So I've left my skimmer to dry, so it's been drying for a couple of days now. I'm going to gear it overnight tonight. I'm going to start filling it again tomorrow, Saturday. So we'll be able to test that again tomorrow, hopefully. But for today, I've had a few things delivered what I want to show you. A couple of small bits first off. So we've got just a little inline check valve for me airline, what's going to go on the moving bed. Pretty cheap off eBay that way, but that's going to do the job for ensuring no water can travel back down my airline to my air pump. I've had to buy a rewirable Euro plug for the Filtro control box, because my pressure pump, because it's not the pressure pump that came with the drum, it's got a UK plug on it. So I'm going to have to cut the UK plug off and wire on this Euro plug so I can plug the pressure pump into the Filtro control box. So that's that. I've had another parcel, well, another two, so I'm going to spin you around and show you what the other two ones are. So the first one is this. Now I'm going to put you down a minute and see if I can.
A few moments later. 2 hours later. "2,000 years later."
Right then, guys, so this is a replacement screen for my drum filter. So originally the Filtro drum has a flow capacity, max capacity of 20,000 litres an hour. This replacement screen is for the Filtro high flow filter, which increases the maximum flow capacity up to 30,000 litres an hour. So this is going to be going on my drum as a replacement. It's still a 70 micron, but it just allows water to flow through it a lot faster. So that's going to give me up to 30,000 litres an hour, which is never going to run at that much, but it's going to give me ample room to increase my flow rate should I want to. Which is also going to mean that my moving bed, the water level in that isn't going to drop as much, because it's going to be flowing into it a lot faster. So that's that. And this. Now this, I'm absolutely gobsmacked at. So what we've got in here is look at that, guys. How nice is that? So this is from Maggie at the Wooden Koi company, and it's absolutely fantastic. The detail that she's gone into with these is unbelievable. Absolutely superb. And this is going to be going, hopefully, on the front of the pond there somewhere. Something like that. I can't really hold it and show you, but yeah, it's going to be going on there, something like that, I think. Just to the side. And I think that will look smashing. Or as we say up north, it'll look bang on. It'll look alright. So, magic. So yeah, thanks a lot to Maggie. It's fantastic that. And now I've got a few alterations to do to get ready for tomorrow for filling up. So I'm going to fix this leak what I've got down here. No big drama. I've got to empty this water out of here so I can lower this moving bed down, and then we'll be about ready to fill up again. I'm also gonna. Oh, that's the difference. Look, you can tell already when you look at the size of these in between here. You can tell already on the high flow filter, on the high flow screen, these are a lot wider. So that's where the high flow comes from. So yeah, so I'm going to drain this down and I'm going to get cracked on with this, because I want it filled back up and running by the end of this weekend. So I'm going to crack on with it, so I'll catch you in a bit, guys. Hi guys, had a good old day at it today. Managed to get quite a lot done, a lot more than I anticipated. I thought I wouldn't get done actually. So what I've got done today is, I'll spin you around and I'll show you. So drop this moving bed filter down, remove the 6x2s from underneath it what were there. Luckily, which I'm quite pleased about, I haven't had to touch this pipework down here, which has saved me quite a bit of work, so that's good. The drum, I've connected up this waste, so that's just a 1-inch valve with a 1-inch elbow on it, and then it reduces down to 3/4, and because I'm a plumber, I'm going to stick an 1/2-inch drain valve on there, just so there's a little bit of plumbing element to my system. Got to have a drain valve. If plumbers don't see any drain valves, it's a nightmare. So that's what's going on there. Right. My pressure pump, got that installed. So there's the feed. Goes into it and comes up there, then over to my spray bar. So that's all done. I had a few deliveries today. My rubber matting, it's just anti-vibration mat, just put underneath my pressure pump, and I've also put some underneath my pump there as well, just to keep the vibration down, especially that pump down there, because that does kick a lot of pressure through it, and when that kicks up you know about it, so the more can do to stop that vibrating, the better. What else have I had today? I've sorted my, you might not see this, I've redone my skimmer. So I've removed the old tank connector what was inside my skimmer there. I've redone it from there to where that 3-inch rubber boot is there. Just redone that bit. Now tomorrow I'm gonna start filling it up again. At the moment it's just to below the skimmer line. So tomorrow I'm gonna get that start filling again. What else have I done? I've started my waste. I've done that there. I just need to put that through side of the shed, and that'll be good to go. I've got me plug what I need to wire on yet to my pressure pump. This rubber hose is for the airline, what goes onto there, onto the back of the moving bed for that air diffuser. I haven't picked up another air pump up yet though, so I need to get another air pump. That air pump what I've got under there, that's the Evolution Aqua 70 air pump, what originally came with my EasyPod when I had that. So that's the 70 litre Evolution Aqua air pump. I'm not quite sure whether I'm going to use that on the bottom drain or the moving bed yet though, I'm not quite sure. And also today I picked up from the suppliers 100 litres of K1 to go in here. So we're going to get that filled once everything's been tested for leaks. And also on the agenda for tomorrow is to swap this drum screen for the high flow. So yeah, that's where we're at guys. So I'm going to go and get some snap now. I've had a busy day today, so it's not looking too bad. We're getting there. So I'll finish the last little bits off what I need to tomorrow, and then I shall start filling again, and hopefully, fingers crossed, this time it won't leak, because if it does, then I don't know what I'm going to do, because I just can't see where else it can be leaking from now. Everything's sealed perfect as far as I'm concerned now, so if it starts leaking again, then it's only going to mean one thing, and that's probably going to mean skimmer's going to have to come out. So yeah, that's the end of this one, and I'll catch you on the next one guys. See you later.